right, as we continue looking at Southern Nevada's colorful history heading into a new decade, got a couple of tips for you if you want to explore Las Vegas through the decades for yourself. First, a group called the Clark County School District Archive Committee put out a really cool book on the history of the CCSD. It's called Education in the Neon Shadow, the first 50 years of the Clark County School District. It's filled with information, including an odd little tidbit for early arriving school teachers in the 1900s. Thou shalt live in single blessedness, or thy contract will be void. It also contains a list of all of the tiny school districts that were combined in 1956 to create the Clark County School District. The book is full of maps and photographs, and it's really worth checking out. It's available at the Las Vegas Clark County Library District. And former Governor, former U.S. Senator Richard Bryan has a regular feature on KNPR, Nevada Public Radio, called Nevada Yesterdays.
The stage is set in Nevada for the 35th nuclear explosion.
Las Vegas has a reputation of blowing up its past. It's true. We've lost some buildings we wish we could have saved. This is Senator Richard Bryan, urging you to join me next time for more Nevada Yesterdays.
Well, Senator Bryan is a wealth of knowledge about Las Vegas. As I pointed out in my story about the 1970s, he helped write some of the history we now take for granted. And also wanted to give a shout out to the Clark County School District Communications Office. They dug up some eye-opening statistics about how enrollment and the number of schools exploded with our population growth.
Wow.
It's funny you mention I spoke with Senator Bryan a couple of years ago for a story on trying to save old Las Vegas High, which is now the Academy downtown, where he went.
Yes.
And he talked about all of the cool things that would happen back when he went to school there and how historical that building is and why it's worth saving.
Yes.
So that's a fascinating little look back at the history of the valley.
Yeah.
And we're still continuing our look at the decades this week, right?
Absolutely. We're going to do some sports history. We got a lot of stuff going on. And we're looking ahead, too.
Hector Mejia is going to be looking at the 2000s.
Yes.
Because even as we got out of the 90s and rolled into the new century, there were still a lot of changes happening.